Well, business is improving, and I usually work with wood, so that means I can brand something. Heat up a piece of metal and brand it. And there's been videos where people make those things, so they have a CNC machine or something really fancy, and I've got none of that. So I will use something that I've had forever. It's a Master Mechanic. It's like a Dremel tool. And I've got this really fine little hasp, or burr, I guess. And I thought I would use this chunk of iron, pretty thick. The brand I'm thinking of is going to be around 30 by 35 millimeters, or roughly inch and a quarter by inch, and something a little under inch and a half. I printed, scanned my hand. This is just my hand. And from that I scanned it, put on some print on using a word processor program. I shrunk it down, and that one there is too small, so I'll be using this one. Found a nice bolt, that'll be nice, and I'll cut a handle, stick it over the, slide it over that, thread it on. Oh, that's horrible. So far so good. Just use this little basic thing to just make sure it's nice and flat, so when I start cutting lines on it, won't have any gulfs or valleys or high points. I think that's pretty good. Right, so I cut that out, and I did this. Then I remembered that's got to be a mirror image. So that's okay. I'll sand that off, and I made a mirror image, and that'll be that one there. I'll glue that on, and yeah, that should work okay. Just using wood glue. I'm using a roller bearing to press it flat. Rub out all the bubbles. Now all I'll have to do is use my little Dremel tool here and scrape away everything that isn't black. Well, we can try that. Alright, so I sanded it down flat. I've used the sanding wheel here to get rid of the excess stuff, so if I put it on crooked, it won't burn where I don't want it to burn. I'll just heat it up, see how we go. Well, Take a little practice to get her done, but I'm quite happy with that. That'll work. I've got this remnants of an axe handle. I think that'll make a good handle for my new stamp. I drilled a pilot hole. I think I got it straight. I think that'll do. That will do. I'll just glue it in there. Life is good. Okay, that came out pretty well. I recentered that weld because it was off-centered. It was hard to press down on it correctly. But it takes some practice to get the right amount of heat on the iron. And then I kind of have to roll it across. Otherwise, like this one, the M was missing, or the finger. And when I rolled this one, yeah, it worked pretty well. So I'm really pleased with this. It's my new brand. I didn't show it, but you know, I did put a finish coat on it using some clear polyurethane. And the other thing I noticed is the bolt is probably a little bit short. Would have been better to have it quite a bit longer, because the handle, after I get it hot, this gets pretty warm right up in here, and it might, you know, this is pretty close, it might end up burning that piece of wood. But for now, I'm really pleased with that. My new brand.